So I can paint people, I can paint landscapes, I just don't want to. Painting wildlife for me is fun, it is joyful. When you're walking in the woods and suddenly you encounter an animal, the world suddenly goes quiet and everything feels brighter and still and a little bit magical and sparkly. And so that's kind of what I want to capture with my wildlife paintings, is that magical moment of encounter. And so all of the colors are a little bit overly saturated, they're a little bit abstract, they're a little bit high key, and I think that that sort of captures that feeling. And I've loved doing that. I don't ever plan on stopping to do that. But at the same time, I've been thinking recently about how that's not how we, in our real life, encounter animals. When I run into a fox, it's not going to be on an idyllic hill overlooking a lake, as much as I would love it to be, and that's typically what I've painted. When I see a fox, it's running behind a dumpster by the Independent. And when I see fish, it's not while I'm snorkeling underwater in crystal clear waters. It's going to be probably the sheen of their skin and the fish scales from a bucket where they're being, filleted for dinner. I think those are the moments I want to capture because those still feel magical. Those still feel exciting, but are they as visually appealing? I don't know, but I'd like to find out and see what people think of. So that's a direction I want to move in, is creating those encountered moments, encroaching landscapes where animals and humans are encountering each other in more realistic settings. And so eagles at the dump or foxes running by, in my backyard along the fence posts. Those are the moments I want to start to capture. We'll see how it goes. After a while, I started, especially during COVID, I had all of this time and opportunity to be able to put more time into my work. And I thought, I'd like to start taking my artwork seriously. And if I want people to take me seriously as an artist, I should start taking myself seriously as an artist. And so I started putting my work out into the world a little bit more mindfully and thoughtfully. My goal, and about 2 years ago, was to, when you think of art in the Northwest Territories, I'd like my name to be one of the ones that comes up in people's minds. And I think that it's going well, and I think that Yellowknifers have been wildly supportive in that journey, and that means a lot to me. I want every artist in the Northwest Territories to make money at art. I want there to be competition. I think there's enough room for all of us in this community, and I think that to be part of that journey, even in a little way, is so important. It's such a privilege for me. I want to tell people how they access grant money and how to make prints. And I made a lot of mistakes. I didn't really have a mentor when I was first emerging as an artist, and I'd love to be that for anybody else.